Hello everyone. Unusually short video today, but I figured I'd compensate for the ridiculous length of the previous one. This video is to announce that my new book, Why We're Getting Poorer, is coming out on the 13th of March. If you follow this link before that date, you can pre-order with a 25% discount. The discount is only active before launch day. Pre-orders really help, so please consider it. Plus, I do actually think that the book is quite good. Although Why We're Getting Poorer is heavily analytical, it is in many ways autobiographical. I've never lived in a good economy. My adult life has been defined by perpetual crisis, from the 2008 financial crisis when I first started studying economics, through austerity and the Eurozone crisis, into the rise of the far right across the globe, to the pandemic and its fallout, all with climate change and inequality festering in the background. The reason I studied economics was to make sense of these problems, but, as my subscribers know, my formal education proved insufficient. So I did it myself. The book identifies two main ways the average person is being screwed over in our economy. One, the economy is uneven, and two, it is dysfunctional. Inequalities are costing us dearly, while specific areas of the economy are just not working. Each section contains 4 chapters going into more detail. As one example of an uneven economy, Chapter 2 discusses the increasing wealth and reach of billionaires and how it negatively impacts the rest of us. Billionaires aren't just people who can buy lots of nice things, they desire power and control and influence, and that has only become clearer since I finished the book. As an example of a dysfunctional economy, Chapter 5 discusses how housing has gone so wrong in so many places across the world. As all good Georgists know, housing is really about land, and learning to manage land is the key to solving the housing crisis. There may be many problems with housing, but there are just as many solutions. The title of the book puts it squarely at odds with new optimists like Steven Pinker and Hans Rosling. Those who follow my channel will know I've been critical of those narratives, and Chapter 4 addresses them directly in what I hope is a balanced manner. I don't wish to deny every form of progress, but the new optimists are way too triumphalist. Most of the world still lives in poverty by any reasonable measure. The book was written over the course of 2022 and 2023, and you will see that in the choice of topic. The cost of living and supply chain crises each take up one chapter. Rather than fretting over whether it's dated, I'm satisfied that it captures the difficulties of the post-pandemic years, but it also stops just before the re-election of Trump and, to a lesser extent, the election of Keir Starmer. This represents a new era, and it seems clear to me that many of the forces identified in the book have contributed to these very different leaders. The USA has opted for populist backlash, just as the UK has opted for managed decline. Without wanting to draw a direct equivalence, both are solutions to our age of crisis that will not work. In sum, it's never been so depressing to be proved right. Despite the title, the book is not a pessimistic book. It adopts a positive tone and is full of suggestions for how things can improve. After all, did you know that the Chinese use the same word for crisis as they do for opportunity?
Yes, crisis-tunity!
There are lots of Simpsons references in the book. Enjoy!
I'm Leonard Nimoy. Good night.